Lists on the web are everywhere. Your Medium article suggestions are a list. Your Amazon shopping cart is a list. Your YouTube playlist is quite predictably a list, so is your electronic wallet or Apple Music playlist. In fact, lists are the core building block of all software and hardware. PHP, JavaScript, Python, Dart, any flavor of C, Fortran, Swift, Chuck, Ruby, or even Go, just to name a few, have lists, collections, or arrays as a fundamental data type. It shouldn't come as a surprise then that HTML, the secret sauce behind all websites and web apps, relies heavily on lists as well, even if it's not technically a programming language. The HTML list consists of 3 tags, namely the UL, OL, and LI, so we can represent both unordered and ordered lists. An accessible unordered list with 3 children would look something like this. If you're an EDM music fan like myself, you will have probably recognized those names by now. To illustrate that this is an accessible list, listen to the screen reader's output.
List 3 items. Bullet Martin Garrix. Bullet Alan Walker. Bullet Calvin Harris.
Of course, we can also write that same list as an ordered list, though if you ask me, Alan Walker should definitely take the number 1 spot there. Similarly, the screen reader will read out the numbered list like so.
List 3 items. 1 Martin Garrix. 2 Alan Walker. 3 Calvin Harris.
Note that in both cases, the total number of list items was read out. While these 3 examples were marked up correctly to meet HTML and accessibility specs, there are a lot of incorrect examples out there in the wild. Divs, spans, headings are just a few of the common ways to butcher an accessible list and render it useless. All of these examples would fail the WCAG 2.1 single A 131 guideline. But not all is lost. Let's go back and fix that first bad example. Often a dynamic site, or when remediation is required with limited or no scope for altering the HTML, you can rely on ARIA properties. Adding a list role to the div and then a list item role to each child essentially renders the list just as accessible as the correct examples I showed at the beginning. Having said that, make sure you first try and use semantic HTML before resorting to ARIA-based solutions. That's all for this episode. Thank you for watching. If web accessibility is something you care about, like this video and subscribe to this channel for more short and sweet episodes like this. As always, stay creative and accessible. Attila, your accessibility ally.